Hey Max, how's the work trip going?
Hey, Tammy. It's okay. I hate being away on these long work trips. They're so boring. Just team-building exercises. They literally send me to sleep. I fell asleep in one of them today. My boss had to wake me up. And besides, I hate being away from you.
I hate being away from you too.
How's home?
Lonely. I've seen Lolita a couple of times for coffee, but she has a life. I can't expect her to babysit me every time my husband goes away on business.
Well, I can think of one way that you could be kept busy during these trips.
Oh yeah? What's that? And don't say spa break. I don't like those spas. They're full of insufferable people getting pampered. I actually find them more creepy than relaxing.
No, I'm not suggesting you go to a spa. I'm suggesting we, start baking buns.
What?
Put the buns in the oven, if you catch my drift.
You mean you want to impregnate me? You mean that I won't be bored if I have a child to raise?
Well, you don't have to put it like that. We've been married for nearly 2 years, Tammy. I've always wanted kids. I keep dreaming about pitching to my son on weekends, playing baseball in the backyard, making a Barbie dream house for my little girl.
So you want 2 children. You have an outstanding order for 2 kids.
Come on, Tammy, don't get smart with me. It's natural that when 2 people get married, they might, want to start a family at some point.
I know that, Max, but we've talked about this so many times. I'm not sure I'm ready to raise kids yet. I've still got professional aspirations that I want to pursue. I don't want to just call it a day with my job and be a full-time mom.
But for how long do you want to pursue your job, babe? Listen, if it was biologically possible for a husband to give birth, I would, but it isn't. So unfortunately, you're either going to have to shoulder that burden or we go down the adoption route. Because I want kids sooner rather than later, Tammy. I want to be a dad. I'm 37 now. I don't want to be one of those dads who claim a pension by the time his kids are heading to college.
Listen, it's not just about my job, Max. We haven't exactly had the easiest of marriages so far. You were unfaithful to me.
That was a one-time thing. And we went through marriage counseling and came out the other side. I don't want to dwell on the past, Tammy. I want to look toward the future.
But I still don't know if I can trust you.
You can. Is she there? Steph?
Yeah, I don't like saying her name, but is she there?
Well, yeah. Everyone in my department is here. It's a team-building exercise. But I don't have anything to do with Steph anymore. We've already been over this 1,000 times before. Steph and I are over, Tammy. You don't have anything to worry about.
Max, I've still got a long way to go before I can heal completely. But I'm still with you because I believe we have a future together. And so as far as a family is concerned, I do still think we can have kids one day. But I can't make any promises until I know I can trust you again.
You can trust me, Tammy. I promise.
So, what are you going to do tonight?
I'm just going to relax in the hotel room, maybe watch some cable, explore the contents of the complimentary fridge.
You do know the contents of that refrigerator are not complimentary, Max. If we're going to have kids in the future, then we need to start saving every dime we have.
Okay, I won't look in the fridge.
Good. Anyway, I'm sorry this conversation got a bit weird. I really do miss you. Can't wait until you're home.
Me too, Tammy. I love you.
I love you too. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Lolita. Want to grab another coffee today? I'd love to. I had so much fun hanging out with you yesterday, but I'm not feeling too good today. No? What are your symptoms? I just feel so tired and I'm vomiting. I feel so nauseous. Oh, God, food poisoning. Maybe, but I haven't eaten anything that I think would have given me food poisoning. I'm a vegan now. New year, new me. Vegans can get food poisoning too. They can, but not like this. Well, that's awful, Tammy. I feel so bad for you. Do you need me to do anything for you? Bring you over a care package? Honestly, Lolita, you're too kind, but no. I think I'm just gonna curl up on the sofa and binge watch Netflix or something. Are you sure? I don't mind. No, honestly, I'm okay. Okay, if you insist. How's Max doing? Enjoying his business trip? I mean, he says he isn't, but I highly doubt that. What do you mean? Is that woman there? Of course she is. Typical. He says he doesn't talk to her anymore, but that's just a flagrant lie. Of course he still talks to her. They work together in the same department. I just can't stand the thought of him being away with her in the same hotel for the weekend. It makes my blood boil. I know she's still obsessed with him. Maybe she's documenting the trip on Instagram. You could spy on her and see if she's hanging out with Max. I can't do that. Why not? Well, for starters, our marriage counselor says we need to start implementing some trust into our relationship. So Max would be furious if he found out. And furthermore, I couldn't even if I wanted to. How come? She's blocked me. Oh, I see. Well, maybe I could do some snooping for you. Yeah? Sure, I love a good snoop. And if it puts your mind at ease, then I don't mind doing it. but I think her account is private. Well, good job we follow each other. You do? Yeah, I know her from a previous job. I've told you this before, Tammy. She doesn't know I know you, though, so I can snoop to my heart's content. Snoop away. Okay, well, I'm snooping right now, and no sign of Max, just lots of pictures of her breakfast, which looks incredibly unappetizing, by the way. Oh my god. What? She's pregnant. What, she is? Yeah, 6 months by the looks of things. Are you sure? Well, the caption on her story says, "Can't wait for this little one to arrive," alongside a picture of her pregnant belly. Jesus, you don't think... When did she have her affair with Max again? It wasn't an affair. He insists that it was only a one-time mistake. Regardless, when was it? About 7 months ago, I guess. Oh my god. You don't think it's possible, do you? That her child is Max's? I hope not. I really, really hope not. That would be so messed up. Well, even more messed up since he's been pressuring me on when exactly I'll be ready to bear his children. Seriously? He's been pushing you on that? Yeah, non-stop, like he's obsessed with starting a family with me. He keeps talking about this dream he has where he's building a Barbie dream house for our daughter. But if Steph's child is his, then there's no way I'm raising a family with that man. In fact, I'll be filing for a divorce. Well, it sounds like you might be filing for a divorce and potentially raising a child. What? Tammy, you've been vomiting all day, feel nauseous, tired. Have you taken a pregnancy test? No, why would I need to do that? Because you have a lot of the symptoms of early stage pregnancy. That would be impossible. I use birth control. Birth control doesn't always work. I'm not pregnant. I've got some kind of bug. It's winter. There's probably something going around. It's worth checking. Have you got a pregnancy test in the house? Yeah. Go on, take one. Right now? Yeah. Okay, but it's going to be negative. I can assure you of that. Just go and take a test. Okay, fine. I'll let you know as soon as it's done. Okay. Speak soon. So, did you take the test? Yeah. Why didn't you text me? I just can't believe it. Believe what? I'm pregnant. What? I'm pregnant, Lolita. I just don't understand how. These things can happen sometimes, Tammy. No, they can't. I'm checking the pills right now. Oh my god. What? These aren't my birth control pills. What are they? These are different pills. Tammy, slow down. I don't understand. The pills, the birth control pills I take, they're not the same ones. They've been swapped. How do you know they're not the same ones? They're different. They're a different size, a different shape. I hadn't noticed before. What does it say on the packet? It doesn't say anything on the packet. I just get them from the same green tube. But I don't understand. Who would swap your pills? Oh, no. Oh, God. He wouldn't, would he? Are you positive that you didn't make this mistake yourself? I'm positive. My green tube is for my birth control pills. I have different colors of tubes for different pills. They've been swapped over. It's Max. He's the only person who would know which tube carried which pill. If he's done this on purpose, he's a psychopath. You need to leave that man. I'm also positive that he's impregnated his colleague, too. I need some time to think. I'm so confused right now. I'm getting in the car, and I'm going to come over to your house right now. When is Mark home from his trip? Not until tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to make you a nice calming mug of tea, and then we are going to sit down, and I'm going to help you compose some messages to Max. Sound okay? Okay. I'll be with you soon. See you soon. Max?
Babe, what is it?
We need to talk. Are you sitting down?
Yeah?
Where are you?
In my hotel room, like I said I would be.
Max, I'm pregnant.
What? You are? But I don't understand. I thought you were on birth control.
I thought I was too, but it turns out I've been taking the wrong pills.
How?
You tell me, Max. How is it that the pills in my green tube are not the pills that are supposed to be in the green tube, and the pills that are supposed to be in the green tube are now in the orange tube?
I don't go through your pills, Tammy. I don't even know which tube you keep your birth control pills in.
Don't lie to me, Max. I found my birth control pills in the orange tube. I am very careful about which tubes I put my pills in. I would never be so careless.
Babe, I promise I haven't swapped your pills over. You must have done it by mistake.
Well, it sure is a coincidence that shortly after pestering me about wanting to start a family, I now find myself pregnant, my birth control pills swapped behind my back. All the evidence points to you, Max. Just own up. And while you're at it, you can own up about getting another woman pregnant, too.
What?
You didn't tell me that Steph is 6 months pregnant.
I'm sorry, Tammy. I thought you didn't want to talk about that woman anymore.
Well, it seems like a big thing to not tell me about, especially since the child is probably yours.
Don't jump to stupid conclusions, Tammy.
It's not a stupid conclusion. You slept with Steph 7 months ago, and now she's 6 months pregnant. If you really want to raise a child that I still don't know if I'll end up keeping with me, Max, then I'm going to need you to find out if you are the father of Steph's baby.
You can't force me to take a paternity test. The baby's not even born yet.
Do you think the child is yours, Max?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. It's probably her husband's.
It's probably her husband's? Probably? That's not going to cut it with me, Max. I am not having the father of my unborn child raising another child with another woman, too.
Then don't make me take a paternity test. Just believe me. What did our counselor tell us to do, Tammy? Trust each other. If Steph's child is mine, then we can save ourselves a lot of heartbreak by just pleading ignorance. We can all just go on pretending that the child isn't mine, and it probably isn't mine. So let's just focus on the child that definitely is mine. The child you're carrying.
The child I'm carrying. The child I didn't even want yet. I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation you're putting me in, Max. I didn't want this pregnancy yet. Sure, I want to have children eventually, but not like this. And especially not after you've swapped my pills to get me pregnant.
I didn't swap your pills over, Tammy. I swear.
On your unborn child?
On my unborn child. But listen, Tammy, I know this is not how you wanted this to happen, but start seeing the positives. We can finally start a family now.
I'm sorry, Max, but I can't see the positives in this situation right now. It's going to take me some time.
I know it is, but hopefully, in time, you'll realize that this is going to be amazing for us. A child, Tammy. Our child. Our family. Forgive me, but I am excited about this.
Max, I'm going to spend some time at Lolita's.
What?
When you come home, I won't be there. I'm packing a bag and I'm going to stay at Lolita's. And then I'm going to visit my mother. And I'm going to talk to her about what I should do next. You have a serious problem if you think this is a situation that I should be happy about and see the positives in what you've done by lying to me about Steph, and even though I can't prove it, but by swapping my pills is psychopathic. You're a psychopath, Max. And I'm not raising a family with you. At least not until you can prove to me that Steph's baby is not yours.
Tammy, don't say that. This is a mistake.
No, it's not. I should never have trusted you after I found out about your affair. But now, I know I made a mistake giving you a chance. I'm sorry, Max, but I'm leaving. Don't try and contact me. I'll contact you when I feel ready. And please, please don't try and see me, or I'll phone the police.
Tammy, please think rationally.
I am thinking rationally, Max. I'm thinking very rationally. And this is what needs to be done. Goodbye.
Tammy!
I had to wait a few months, but the results from Max's paternity test came back, and they revealed my biggest fears. That Max was indeed the father of Steph's child, a baby boy. I stayed at my mom's house and decided to continue with my pregnancy, and 10 months later, I gave birth to a baby girl. Max and I are still technically married, but we're working through things. I'm so glad I decided to keep the baby after all. My baby girl is beautiful, and I named her Lolita, after my best friend.